Hi, this is Sheryl Willis over at the Real Agent Now group right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And in this video, I'm going to tell you my top 5 predictions as to what's going to be going on in the greater Phoenix area in 2022. What does that mean? It means number 1, migration to Arizona is highly likely to continue to increase. Number 2, home prices will continue to go up. Phoenix is slated to be the number 4 highest appreciation market in the entire country for 2022. Number 3, it will continue to be a seller's market. So what does that mean for you as a buyer, and how do you get in? Number 4, flippers and investors will present a challenge for buyers. So again, what does that mean for you, and how do you overcome that? And number 5, construction shortages will continue to slow new home construction. So what does that mean? You're not going to want to go anywhere, because in this video, we're going to discuss all of this with a highlight on a new community called Peoria, Arizona. Now, you might be saying, oh, Peoria has been around forever. And it has in the greater Phoenix area in the most southern part of Peoria. Well, there's a new Peoria. It's north of the 101 curve. And only in this video are you going to get the nitty-gritty and the details that you need to know when moving to the Phoenix area. So don't go anywhere. This one is power-packed with a ton of information right at you right now. Hi, everybody. This is Sheryl Willis over at the Real Agent Now group right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And if this is the first time to our channel, you're going to want to click that little subscribe button and tap that little bell right there so that you are notified each and every time we release a new video. We are getting dozens of calls every single day, and we love it. If you're even thinking about moving to the greater Phoenix area and you want to know what it's like to live, eat, sleep, drink, play, how about live, like really live that quality life that you've worked so hard to get to, then you're going to want to pick up that phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, send out the pigeon carriers. You're going to want to do that right now. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back when moving to the Phoenix area. All right, guys. So I'm going to break this down for you. There has been so much appreciation in the greater Phoenix area. It's been insane in many, many cities and states, but Arizona is in the top 5, and they're slated to be number 4 still for 2022. Like that seems crazy. Now, that's probably going to be variable in different areas, right? And so what I want to show you in this video is I want to show you where I think is going to be the hot spot and why. All right. So first of all, we are going to continue to see, as I said, massive migration to the greater Phoenix area for a lot of different reasons. Okay. Number 1, I shouldn't say everyone, the majority of people that live in the big cities are now looking for that work at home lifestyle. We have so many people that are now working from home, and they're looking for a little bit more space. They are looking for a newer, fresher community, perhaps one that you can enjoy the outdoors as much. Now, as much as you hate the summers that everyone loves to say about Arizona, the remaining 9.5, 10 months are stellar, like hands down. I don't care where you pick in the country. We have the best weather for 9 months out of the year, even compared to Florida, which is very, if you ask me, it's got big bugs, lots of humidity, and a lot of rain. Okay. Arizona, none of those. Okay. So here in Arizona, not only are we slated to have even more appreciation and more people moving here, that kind of tells us it's going to be still a strong seller's market. So working with the right realtors in the right areas and understanding why is super important, don't you think? And if you're thinking about moving here, I'm telling you, don't wait. Call now, even if it's a year, 2 years in advance. Let's start talking about it so we can tell you about what's going on and what to watch in the meantime while you're waiting for that time to come to a pass, right? All right. We have so many people that have called from cold country, especially, and they are looking at moving out here next year. Well, you know what? Now's a great time to get into a new build. Now, we talked about that in the introduction, and I'll let you know there is going to be fewer, which is so frustrating, fewer new construction homes in the greater Phoenix area and probably in the entire country, not only because of supply shortage, but also because of labor shortage. So we need to prepare for that, number one. And number two, so we have still a massive amount of inbound migration. We're going to be seeing a lower amount of inventory being produced because that's a finite number. We know exactly how many homes are out there right now. If the building permits aren't being filed today, we know the homes aren't going to be there in a year. So we can help you navigate depending on what fits your, again, family needs, job needs, travel needs. We will help pinpoint you in the right area. And I'm telling you, you should look at the Peoria area and see if it is a good match for you. So let's break it down a little bit. All right, Peoria, the most southern part, was originally built. I've sold homes from the 70s in that area. I don't know when it was originally built, but we're talking homes in the 70s, 80s, even 90s. Those homes are going to be I don't want to say distressed because some of the homes have been completely rebuilt or remodeled or updated, but it's still an older home. So you're going to have more work that needs to be done. There's going to be maintenance nonetheless, unless everything is done. There are a lot of adult communities, meaning 55 and plus, retirement communities. And if that's just not kind of your thing, like most of the people that we get phone calls from, they want newer construction. Well, it's all relative. So I ask them, well, where are you coming from? Oh, Philadelphia. Okay, so what's new for you? Less than 50 years old. No problem, right? So I want to talk about 2 zip codes here for you. So pay attention, get your pen out, right? So the first one is 85382. Now I'm going to give you a little secret here. There is a website, bestplaces.net. Use this website with zip codes, whether you're shopping in the greater Phoenix area, or you can even take a look and see what it says about your current zip code, because sometimes people have a really unrealistic expectation of what they can get out here, meaning so many different things. Okay. So for instance, they might say, I want a really safe community. Okay, well, this one is rated, like for instance, if you go on bestplaces.net and you look up 85382, okay, they rate the US from 1 to 100, 1 being the super safest and 100 being not. Okay, and they'll tell you what the average is. So for instance, the US for let me try not to look there, right? The US for violent crime, the average is 22, okay? 85382, are you ready for this? Is only 7.3. So from a national average, 85382 is extremely safe. Now, some people might say, yeah, but I want something that's a 1 or a 2. But where do you live right now? You'd be surprised. So take a look so that you know how to compare it and to see if this works for you. So Peoria, 85382, look at the zip code. It'll show you all kinds of things. It will show you like the demographics of who lives in that zip code. It'll show you the school ratings. It'll show you the crime rate. It will show you political views. It will show you about the job market. It has a ton of information, but again, the trick is zip code. Okay, so 85382, look at these beautiful homes. Oh my gosh. The builders again, about 10 years ago, that's when they started building just northwest of Interstate 101. And these homes are still, oh my gosh, the quality of construction is A+. You're going to see that more community type living versus even the 2 stories. They don't have, that traditional where you have the family room, living room, dining room. In fact, the new builds, they just call it the gathering room because people they want everyone together now, right? I just entertained at my house for the holidays and I had all the food on my ginormous center island and everybody just hung out in the kitchen. And that's the thing. But back in the day, June Cleaver Day, remember when you had the sliding pocket door from the kitchen to the dining room because you didn't want to show how dirty the pots and clinking and clanking and everything? Yeah. The world has changed, right? So in this area, I love it. You can get a really big bang for your buck. You can get homes from the 400,000 all the way to $1 million. I love these master plan communities. They all have something different. Peoria has some of the most amazing views. These mountains are gorgeous. And again, what I love about these communities is they have all these little pocket parks. They have green parks. They have playground parks. They have walking trails. They have even some that have just been kind of the redecorated desert. So maybe the developer had to go in and clear out kind of the ugly desert, but they put desert back in, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And Mother Nature takes great care of it. So just driving to your local elementary school is just gorgeous. Like these views, you experience it every single day. And the stores, so like I said, everything comes in time. So if you had called even in the last few years and asked about Peoria, beautiful homes, and you can get some great prices with the new builds that they have been doing over the last 10 years. The problem was the lack of amenities. So you had the freeway systems, you had the homes, but shopping and amenities were nothing, right? Well, in just the last few years, holy moly cow, it is insane what Peoria has seen. We've seen Costco, we've seen Whole Foods. We are seeing a whole new regional hospital. Like it is unbelievable. Like it finally got to that point where there's over 190,000 residents in the city of Peoria. So it's like, all right, city of Peoria, step it up. So they have the infrastructure, they have the housing, they have the I already said that, they have the parks, they have employment, and now the retail and commercial is coming in like massive drones, lifestyle fitness. Oh my gosh, check out this Fry's grocery store. It is insane. This is the best. There is covered parking, and they have solar on it to help with the electricity. Like that is insane. Look at these Circle K's. I don't know about you, but where I come from, California, Circle K was the big gas station, quick run-in thing. Well, Circle K is headquartered out here, and their gas stations are incredible. There's also Quick Trip and a couple others. They're massive and they're full service. They're clean. Gosh, nothing like, gas station bathrooms I remember growing up. I'm telling you, this is new. It's beautiful. The schools, if you look them up individually, because in the newer area, they've adopted all the new, forward thinking and, education programs, top new teachers that are creative. We're talking scores of 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10. There's even a Basis, which is a nationally renowned school located right in Peoria. It is just, I'm telling you, now's the time to get in, because as those more and more big stores and small businesses start popping up, because once we get these big stores in, then we get to see the best part of Arizona, which is all the mom and pop and entrepreneurial businesses. And I'm telling you, once that comes in, we're just going to see those property values just pop right on up. Now, let's get to the next zip code, because this one's my favorite. This is 85383. This is an area of town called Vistancia. Vistancia is kind of the Scottsdale of Peoria. Like it carries weight. It is also home to two, not one, but two Troon golf courses. If you are a golfer, you know what I mean when I say a Troon golf course, right? There's Blackstone and there's also Quintera. And Quintera has been rated the #1 public golf course in the entire state of Arizona multiple times over and over. Golf Digest and Golf Weekly. If you didn't notice, I'm not a golfer. But look at these greens. Look at these views. Oh my God, we're talking golf heaven. The clubhouse ain't so bad either. Look at this community as you drive by. It is a full-time guarded, gated community. It's right in between two golf courses. It has endless desert and mountain views. The streets of this community are to die for. The sidewalks, the walking trails, the community amenities are incredible. It is unbelievable what Vistancia has to offer. These front yards, the different elevation and the architecture are outstanding. And we are talking only a few years old, and there are some new construction, which we have developed amazing relationships with the builders and developers up here. So if you are interested in possibly purchasing a new home, which is a fantastic idea, if you are not thinking about moving here for about 10 to 12 months, now's the time to pick up that phone and call us. We have gotten so many buyers into new construction, even though it's becoming a scarcity again. We are getting people into those homes. We are getting them extra money and credits at the design center. We're also getting lender, concessions. We even have been able to negotiate lots that weren't available to be released to our clients. So you're going to want to give us a call a year, even 2 years ahead of time, so that we can get you into the right area, especially if you're looking here. I'm just telling you, it is just the beginning. And so right now in Vistancia, it seems like you're kind of out here. But let me tell you, my favorite part of Vistancia, second to the golf courses, even though I don't play, they're absolutely gorgeous to look at, is Lake Pleasant. If you are a water fiend, you're going to love living in this part of the greater Phoenix area. Not only is Lake Pleasant just a hop and a skip away from Vistancia or any part of Peoria, it's right off the freeway and the drive-in is gorgeous, but it is so much fun. We, meaning the greater Phoenix area, actually know the state of Arizona. We have more boats, water, fun toys, how's that, registered here in the state of Arizona than any other state in America. How weird is that? We're not coastal. We don't have the land of 10,000 lakes. But we have more water vessels registered here in Arizona. Hey, I got it that time, than any other state. And you know why? Because we know how hot it gets for 2.5 months. And so we are looking for ways to get out of that heat. And Lake Pleasant is one of them. I used to have a boat and we used to keep it on one of the slips here, and it was easy. They also have dry dock, and then you can also drop it that day. They never hit maximum because it is that big. If you don't have a boat, you can rent boats. There's houseboats, there's water boats. You can go water skiing. You can even go jet skiing. You can do kayaking. You can do canoeing. There's paddle boarding. It's endless. There's fishing, there's camping. Okay, let's get to the outdoor activities. Oh my, from the Peoria area. You want to talk about amazing hikes? We're talking White Tank Mountains. We are talking, oh my goodness, it is endless. I can't even go on about, literally, the mountain is your backyard. If you live in Peoria, it's not a matter of, oh, I got to get to the trail. It's right there. And anytime you need to get to the further north, if you want to go to Flagstaff, or maybe just pop up just a little bit to Crown King and go camping for the weekend in slightly cooler weather, it's only 20, 30 minutes drive away. Or maybe you're more of a city person and you want to go into, how about catch a football game? Oh, by the way, State Farm Cardinal Stadium is only, depending on where you live in Peoria, but I'm going to say between 15 and 30 minutes away. And we will be hosting Super Bowl 2023. Even if you're not thinking of having an investment home, let me tell you, when Super Bowl was here last time, there were so many people that weren't interested in the Super Bowl, or maybe they went and go and, up north and they hung out with their family, friends, or maybe they shacked up with their neighbor or whatever. They would rent out their homes. I'm not kidding you, for $10,000 for the week. I am telling you, this town is going to be insane. That's going to be here before you know it. That's Super Bowl 2023. But again, the Cardinal Stadium is just a hop and a skip down the road. We have a new massive, I don't even know what you want to call it, water park destination touristy thing called Crystal Lagoon that will be opening up also in late 2022. We have the Westgate Entertainment Center, which is a blast during the games, and even not during the games, you're going to be able to do a hop and a skip over there for all kinds of entertainment, concerts, restaurants. There's all kinds of things going on. There's also, as far as shopping, you can also pop on over to Arrowhead Mall. Like, you're so close, but you're also just a little on the outskirts. So everything is reachable. But now in Peoria, it's become, like I said, there's like over 190,000 people. The last consensus said there was 190. So I'll bet you there's over 200 now. And when you start to get to those numbers, again, that's when you start to see this massive retail, commercial, healthcare job. Oh, did we talk about the jobs? Because let me tell you, there is something huge happening in the Phoenix area. If you didn't know, there is a company that rivals Intel and makes they manufacture semiconductor chips. It is called Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Corporation, and they're from, of course, Taiwan. TSMC is opening a $36 billion billion-dollar corporation. They're opening up that data center in Peoria. I think it's going to have a Phoenix address, but it's right outside of Peoria. And I'm telling you, it is Intel's rival. And what Intel did to the Southeast Valley, because once that big giant company is there, then all the smaller ancillary supply chain companies, I'm telling you, Peoria has only just begun. And the two zip codes again are 85382 and 85383. Okay, so Peoria is hot, and there's still a lot of homes to be built. There's a lot of retail, commercial, healthcare, employment. I can't even tell you, it's still the beginning in Peoria. And it's going to explode over the next few years. If you are thinking about moving to the greater Phoenix area, if you're specifically looking in the Northwest area and you want to know more about this Peoria, okay, so if you're even thinking about moving to the Phoenix area and you are looking for where you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck, where it's still early on, where there's still a lot of appreciation and growth to be had, then pick up that phone right now. Give us a call, send me a text, shoot me an email, days, nights, weekends. I want to help you clear through all the craziness that you see all over the place, and we'll get you right to the area that works best for you, and we will help you find the perfect home. All right, guys, Sheryl Willis at The Real Agent Now. Thank you so much for watching. Put your comments below, share this with your friends, and I hope to hear from you soon. Take care, be kind, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye. You're going to want to pick up that call. Really? Send out those pigeon carriers. Can you